Hi, I'm Epiphany Fields, and I'm doing this for an interview for Switch Training or Student Ministries. I'm interviewing my father on his new ministry that he's going to be starting. I'm asking questions about that to get into his mind to figure out what's going on. Wanted to know what have you been doing to reach your goal?
Well, I've started Bible courses at Harvest Bible Institute, um, bibliology, and also theology, um, because God showed me that I need to learn more. I need to study more of the basics of what I believe and why I believe it, and um, what He wants me to do.
Okay. So what have you been doing other than your classes? What have you been doing personally?
Well, I've been reading the Word. I've been reading other books um, to help me. I just been really just learning and just really absorbing everything I can um, from the Word and from these books I was mentioning. Because leaders are readers, and something I don't like to do. I like reading the Bible, but I don't like reading other books. But it's something that I have to do. Something that I want to do because I want to answer God's calling in my life for whatever ministry He has for me, um, whether it be a pastor of men or of a flock or just whatever. I have to prepare. You know, I have to allow the Lord to prepare me to do what His will is for my life.
And now you say you're trying to go into doing saying you're doing this stuff personally, but what are some of the things? I guess what I'm trying to say is, what are you? How much time are you spending on those things every single day?
Well, every single day, I take maybe about an hour or so, um, just reading and praying, and just starting right there. Taking baby steps
Mm-hmm.
um, until I crawl. Well, crawl in steps. Then I take baby steps until God has me flat out running. But just reading, doing a lot of reading, a lot of praying, and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you think that what you're doing is enough?
Nah, and I think I think as a just any person, you never feel like you're doing enough. You can always do more. You know, um, but the reality is, through the power of the Holy Spirit, I'll be able to do whatever it is I need to do because I still have to juggle work and family and stuff like that. I'm just asking the Lord to help me balance it all and just absorb as much as I can.
Now, you say you want to be a pastor or you want to be someone of that type of leadership. How will you be different than any of the other ones?
Well, I'm already different because God individually makes everybody different. I'm going to be able to bring what God has already instilled me with, which which I believe is already different. I'm a unique person, and my calling is unique. Even though other people have callings to be a pastor, they can only be the pastor that they are already designed to be.
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I'm designed in a unique and special way for him to use however he wants, you know, me to be used.
Now, when you start on your journey, do you know, like as you're starting on your journey, is there anything in your life that you know that's going to help you, or things that happen to you in your life that'll help you get to that point?
Oh yeah, just the experiences that that God has shown me and brought me through. You know, mostly hurts and a lot of joy. You know, just I guess just my life experiences. I really think that um, to be everything that God calls you to be, He takes you through crucibles or different situations or everything just to prepare you for it. And I feel like that God is, well, I believe that God is prepared me, is preparing me to be everything that He wants me to be.
So do you believe that the environment that you're in, that you're going to be able to thrive with all the things that you have, whether things be against you or with you? Do you think that you're going to be able to thrive in the environment that you're currently in?
Yeah, I do. I really do believe that.
Okay. Let's see. When it comes to you sharing the word or just kind of anywhere with anybody, what goes through your mind or what happens to you?
Well, honestly, I get nervous. Just being real, I get nervous and I'm like, God, just put the words in my mouth, or shut me up. I just want Him to lead me in that, and I feel anxious. I feel fear. I feel, just anything any human being would feel. I feel inadequate. I feel, just. I just need help, and I usually, when people are talking to me or asking me questions or sharing their feelings, emotions, or situations, or problems, or hurts, or, just whatever, I'm listening to what they're saying. Don't get me wrong, I'm listening to what they're saying. However, I'm praying at the same time, I'm like, God, what do I say to this person? Or do I say anything, or what do you want me to say? Because I want to help and I want to encourage people, and I want to be honest and tell people the truth too, according to His will and according with His love,
Okay. All right. What are you doing personally, do you think, to show God that you're ready or at least on board with such a major task?
Well, taking the steps to answer His call, just being willing, to surrender to, what He's calling me to do. I think that's the most important thing is being willing, and just being open to whatever He's called me to do, or whatever He wants me to do. I think that's the main important thing.
Okay, so you believe that being surrendered and being willing is very important. How surrendered and how willing are you?
I'm very willing, and
Like as far as surrendered, like have you completely surrendered? Because I remember there was a time when you weren't.
Yeah.
Now, is it different now?
Oh, it's way different now. I would not say, and I don't know if anybody can truly say that they are completely and totally, sold out. But that's something that I pray that I am, is completely sold out. And that's something I pray for, is for me to be totally sold out. I still, it's a journey, man. I still got things that I have to overcome in my own personal life. And I believe that He's already prepared that place and prepared those steps, for me. And I think as I go on and I keep taking those steps in my sanctification, the more and more surrendered I'll be.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate interviewing you. Don't push pause yet. I have to do some other stuff first. But I appreciate it. Now I'm going to go to the part where, back over here. Now I'm just going to do the part of the video where I give my opinion on what I interviewed. My personal opinion is I believe that, I do believe that he's dedicated, and I do believe that the environment that he's in will allow him to thrive. And I do see there's a level of dedication that wasn't there before. I do see there's a level of surrender that wasn't there before. And I do believe that with the steps that he's taking, with the classes and with stepping up and doing different things, that he is going to be able to fulfill his goal, fulfill his ministry. And that the fact that he isn't, that he's not where he used to be, but he knows where he's going, is a whole lot better than where I've seen someone who started up their ministry is. I believe that that God is going to be able to use someone who is willing and use someone who is surrendered. It's very hard to surrender sometimes when you're confused or you're conflicted, but I do believe that he's dedicated. It's hard for me to say whether or not he's using the right amount of time, because we only have a certain amount of time, and we're only given so much time in a day, with us being able to like go to sleep and all this other stuff. But as far as where his mind is and where his heart is, and seeing that, I think he's going in the right direction. And his mindset is prepared for whatever is to come his way, whether it be subconscious or consciously. I think he's stable enough in his thinking to know where he's supposed to go next. Seems like he's very set in where he needs to go. And of course, whether you give enough or you're not giving enough, it's hard to tell, whenever you have other things coming your way, with being a father and being a husband and being under a boss. I think with what time that he's been given, that he's using it wisely. And so thank you for watching my video. I hope I did it right. And this is Epiphany, and I interviewed Justin Fields.
Make it do what it do, baby.